Hi there, grade 8, Teacher Patrick here. So today I'm doing your digital homework video on translation and symmetry. Right, so what we're going to be looking at is we get a simple little shape and I've drawn it on a graph. So I've drawn it in quadrant 2. Okay, what we're going to be looking at doing is we need to draw the lines of symmetry for the shape. So how many lines do you think this shape is going to have? Is it 1, 2, or 3? So remember, when we are looking for lines of symmetry, it's like a mirror line. So if I have to have this shape and I have to fold it to get edges touching so it looks symmetrical, that is where we can tell the lines of symmetry. So for a shape like this, it's going to have 4 lines of symmetry. And how do I know that? Well, I'm looking at the corners. Okay? So if I fold it straight on this line so that this point touches this one, that's 1 line of symmetry. The second would be along the horizontal. Okay? This point would be there, and then again on these 2 corners. So now I take a different color. So we're going to look at blue, and I'm going to draw in lines of symmetry. Okay, so first one, as I said, we're looking on the horizontal axes. Right. So this will be the first line of symmetry. So if I fold from the bottom to the top. Right, now I look at the next one, and I look on the vertical plane. Okay, so this corner touching that one, fold down this line where we've got our next line of symmetry. So now we've got 2 lines of symmetry in there so far. Now where the other 2 come in are on the other 2 corners. So if I have to fold in a straight line through the middle of our picture, right, on a diagonal, okay, so I put my ruler, and I draw my line. So there's our 3rd line of symmetry. Now we've got our last one. So I go again on the diagonal, right? And I draw my line of symmetry. Right, now I can show I have my 4 lines of symmetry. And the last step in our video that I'm doing for you is we are going to be drawing this shape into all the other 3 quadrants on our graph. Right, so for this I'm going to be going back to our red marker, okay, and just drawing the shape in. So again, I'm looking to make sure our shape is repeated, this time without the lines of symmetry, looking nice and symmetrical. Okay, so I'm looking at our original star shape. Right, as you can see, it goes up 1.5. Right, so I go into the blocks in the middle, 1.5 blocks, and I draw each point. Right, so very easy, making sure I'm drawing it into all the quadrants, okay, to reflect symmetrical, perfectly into our graph. Right, so as you can see, it's already starting to look exactly symmetrical. Right, so the last one to do in quadrant 2. Right, so now you can see that our original shape. Again, if I draw the lines of symmetry, it would be the same. Right, going across to this one, drawing in our shape. Right, so again, I'm just depicting exactly copying across so it looks like it's been mirrored into the next quadrant. Right, so very easy to making sure we get the lines of symmetry and making sure our shape is symmetrical when I'm drawing it in. Right, so the last one, 2 lines on this one. Right, so there's our 3rd one. So our last one is to draw it into this quadrant now. So again, all we need to do is just make sure we're getting 1.5 blocks to drawing it up into that corner. Right, so we are a couple of lines away from getting our shape perfectly symmetrical, drawn in. Right, and our last two lines. Alright, there we have it. Redrawn in all quadrants, perfectly symmetrical, showing lines of symmetry as well. Hope that helped you and you can use that going forward, hopefully to study in your up and coming exams, and I'll see you again in our next time video. Bye!